Drew, how the hell are you?
Paul, you're not watching the Ohio State-Ohio game?
I don't have Peacock, and I'm not gonna pay for a month of Peacock to watch it. So,
Okay. It's
are you watching
literally
it?
it's literally what happened in this house. I just bought a month of
Okay.
Peacock.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. Although my son is at the game, so hope he's
I
having a good
wondered.
time. Yeah.
I wondered.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Where do you want to start here?
I'm looking at an email here
Okay.
from a friend of the show, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. And he says that you owe him 200 push-ups, and then he corrected himself with another email saying, oops, pull-ups. So there you go,
So
200 more.
yeah, so the gym that I belong to has an
Mhm.
app, and that's how you sign up for classes and sort of track your progress. And so far for the month of September, and we're approaching the halfway mark, I am
Mhm.
at 25 pull-ups. Well, so
Okay,
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 but
okay.
here's the thing though. I was gone most of this week, and I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
have access to a thing that I could do strict pull-ups on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm home the rest of the month, and I will be at the gym at least 4 days a week from here on out. And I plan to hit sets either before, after, or both for class. There were a few people who reached out on Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my goal is to get to 500 pull-ups by the end of the month.
Okay, okay.
And
Respectable, respectable.
and it's like, look, if I go to the gym 4 days a week for the rest of the month, that's, I don't know. So that's like what? There's 2 full weeks left in the month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 160 if I do 20 per class. If I do 30 per class, I can get to 200. I can get to 265 total with the ones I already have. So I gotta get on it.
Yeah, yeah. Get to it, buddy. Get to it.
Yeah, yeah. The
Oh,
pup the puppy the puppies need me.
they do. They do.
Yeah. So part of the reason I'm a
Mm-hmm.
little bit behind is I went to a new place this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
Boy, brother. Okay.
That
So,
good.
well, not good or not bad.
Okay.
I think that's the nicest way to put it. So I traveled to Omaha, Nebraska
Mhm.
this week. First time I've ever been to Nebraska. And it was in support of a customer of mine that I work very closely with, who's doing some really, really cool stuff. They were having this big center of excellence meeting around, all things data. They invited me and my company out there to present to them on a bunch of things, and I ended up basically emceeing the whole thing.
Hmm.
But it was really good though. See, my favorite kinds of customer meetings aren't where I'm just there teaching or pitching or trying to tell them to do something different. I like when they talk about the stuff that they're doing or have done, and then we talk about, okay, well, what's next? Those are always so much more productive. But the meetings were great, everything was great. But I want to talk about Omaha because it's a really interesting vibe. So first and foremost, you have to understand. You have to understand, and you must understand this, dear listener.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus is not a big town.
No, no.
No, it's a growing city.
Mhm.
It has a pretty solid urban core, lots of suburbs, and I would say, compared to other Midwestern cities, pretty modern, right? Our
Mhm.
airport isn't the biggest, but it's modern.
Yeah.
You know, uh, we have, you know, we have a nice corporate presence here. We've got a lot of big companies like Nationwide, Cardinal Health, a bunch of others that I'm forgetting right now, but a lot of good companies here. Omaha is like if you took Columbus and you grabbed a rolling pin
Mm-hmm.
and you sort of just squished and
Okay.
flattened
Flat.
Columbus out a little bit more.
Okay.
It's just a very, very wide city. There is a quote unquote downtown, but there's not, a ton of skyscrapers. I mean, there's big companies there. Like Union Pacific has a very, very big presence there. Mutual of Omaha, which is a huge insurance conglomerate, they have a really big presence in the city. A couple other small companies there. But getting around there was a challenge because everything is just so spread out. So first and foremost, I getting there is a little bit of a challenge. Now, getting anywhere from Columbus is a little bit of a challenge. And I got to tell you, quick little sidebar here. I was the latest I've ever been for a flight.
Oh boy.
They were calling my name, which, as you can imagine, is hilarious.
Oh
So here's
yeah.
what.
How did they handle your last name?
Well, so as I was sprinting from security to the gate, it was like still looking for passenger Andrew, and then a pause, and like I know what's coming, right? So like,
Uh-huh. They're like,
yeah,
oh no. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So my flight was at 9:10 in the morning this week, and we have Vito, so I was really apprehensive about leaving him alone with Mandy because you know it's easier when she's gone because I work at home, so I can still like be with him during the day, be with him at night, and Mandy's perfectly capable of taking care of him. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just that handling him by yourself is hard right now because you have to kind of keep an eye on him still, and she wants to work out in the morning and she likes to go to bed earlier, and one of the biggest challenges we're having with him right now is him going to bed on time. It was a whole thing, right? So I had a lot of nervousness about that. So I am a get to the airport relatively early kind of guy. I've since broken myself, unless I'm flying internationally, I sort of broken myself of the habit of getting to the airport 2 hours early. I like to walk into the terminal at Port Columbus about 70 minutes before a flight.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's pretty reasonable for Port
I like the
Columbus. Yeah,
timing.
yeah.
So I left my house at like 7:15 that day. Now, from my house to the airport is like 30 minutes. But I didn't realize how bad rush hour traffic is in Columbus right now.
Oh yeah.
And there was a
Yeah.
lot of construction. So it took me close to an hour to get all the way there. And then as I'm driving into the airport, there's a ton of construction at the airport right now. I'm driving down the main road, and I like to park in the garage. I get all the way down there. It says the garage is closed. So now I gotta
Oh
like work.
no.
Well,
How is the
it was
garage
full.
closed?
It was full.
Oh fuck. That's never happened to me. Now that's something I'm gonna worry about next time I go to
Yeah.
the airport.
Yep.
Oh.
So I had to then like loop all the way around, drive all the way out to one of the satellite lots, wait for a shuttle. And as I'm
Mhm.
getting on the shuttle, I'm getting a boarding notification. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't think my flight boarded for another like 20 minutes. I thought I was going to be okay. But no, I had misread. Like the Southwest
Mhm.
app is a little bit wonky with the way it shows you boarding versus departure time. The departure time was 9:10. The boarding time was not 9:10. So I was
Mhm.
like super late. So I, I I basically sprinted off the shuttle. Thank God there was literally no one in line in security. I walked right through and like sprinted down the jetway, and then I was like in the last available seat on this airplane. Now, thankfully, the flights were pretty easy. But anyway, I was so embarrassed and so stressed out on top of all the stress that I already feel. But anyway, so getting to Omaha. So I flew Southwest, and I have come to respect Southwest as an airline. It wasn't always my first choice, but the one thing I really like about Southwest is big plane. Big plane,
Yeah.
lots of room, flies a little bit higher than the regional jets, is a little less susceptible to turbulence. So I'm willing to fly on Southwest as opposed to my big Delta status boy. And honestly, in this particular instance, it was so much better because all I had to do was hop on an hour flight to St. Louis and then an hour flight to Omaha versus like a 20-minute flight to Detroit and then like a goofy ass layover and then a flight to Omaha. So long story short, it all worked out. But the initial impression that you get at that airport is not good. It's not good. So,
Okay.
like, Paul, Port Columbus is not a big airport.
It is not.
All of the gates in this terminal, you can see You can see every gate from each other gate.
Oh,
Yeah, so
so okay.
Mm.
the name of the airport is Epley Field. Now there are two terminals, and there is a nicer, newer terminal, and they're going through a modernization. But literally, it's just this little hexagon, or not. I'm sorry, this little rectangle of gates, all right next to each other. It's like, and it's so cute. They do the thing where it's like, hey, gates B 20 through 40. Just say 20. Just say you have 20 gates, right? Like don't make
Yeah.
it sound like you have 40 gates. First of all, it was a cute little thing. And then like coming back, it was literally the reverse of what I did. The problem was getting back. I had a choice. I could either leave on a 5:20 a.m. flight, or I could leave on a 9 a.m. flight. If I left on the 9 a.m. flight, I had a 4-hour layover in St. Louis before I could get home to Columbus.
Uh,
So I did the earlier flight. I was home before 11 a.m., but man, I had to like get up super early, get to the airport. And
yeah.
then like TSA wasn't even open yet when I got there. Like it was a whole thing. But yeah, Omaha was definitely an interesting city. Now, I will say that in terms of like restaurants, it's steakhouse after steakhouse after steakhouse after steakhouse, right?
Hmm.
That's cattle country, it's farm
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
The food was good. But just a really weird city. And then I was at dinner with some people, and I said, where does everybody live here?
Hmm.
Because everything downtown is just like businesses and restaurants. A lot of stuff's closed till dinner, at least in the area that I was. And I asked people, I'm like, well, where does everybody live? And they're like, oh, they live in the suburbs. Everything's like 40 minutes away. It's all freeway driving. It's all really flat, and like that tracks. But I was like, well, why doesn't anybody live downtown? And he said it's simple. There's no grocery stores downtown. None.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
and after they said that to me, I had walked to the restaurant. It was like a 3-block walk from what I was staying, but it was like I walked that 3 blocks. I didn't see a CVS. I didn't see a Walgreens. I didn't see a grocery store. I didn't see anything like that.
Huh.
So it was just really, really weird. Like every other city I've been to, there's always a CVS or something nearby. And there were apartment complexes. Like there was some of that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not gentrified, but like just you, you, you know what I'm talking about. We have them here
Yeah.
in Columbus, like these sort of like modern, quote unquote, modern apartment complexes. They
Hmm.
were kind of sprinkled around the downtown area, but but yeah, like I don't know how you wouldn't do that. Like how you wouldn't be able to walk to like get a prescription or get like, toiletries and stuff. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But anyway,
Yeah.
really, really weird town. Um, yeah, but yeah, and then like Uber was also a weird experience. Uh, it was it was really long Uber rides. So like from where I was staying to go to the customer was like on the other side of Omaha. And like I said, it's very, very spread out. So it was like a 30-minute ride through nothing. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't a lot of traffic lights, wasn't a lot of freeways. It was just like it was like a little drive.
Hmm.
And it was really cheap. It was like, like if I were to take an Uber ride of that length in like Chicago, it'd be like a $60 Uber ride.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like $12. It was like,
Huh.
yeah,
Huh.
it was, yeah. So weird vibe. I will have to go back there a few more times because
Hmm.
of this shit. But yeah, that's kind of where I was all week. What did you do this week?
What did I do this week? I work, tennis. Yeah, and I got my dishwasher installed. So yay.
Okay, let's jump to that because
Hmm.
we've had our dishwasher for a little while now. I
Hmm.
want to hear your impressions.
I really like this dishwasher.
Okay, what do you like
Uh,
about it?
okay, so I got the black stainless because that kind of just matches which is my kitchen. It is it is weird to say a dishwasher looks beautiful, but my dishwasher is beautiful.
It's pretty sleek, right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you and I got the exact same one, except just
yeah,
different colors.
yeah. It's got the recessed handle and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. 800 series, yeah, the whole thing. It, so I had this LG dishwasher ever since I've been in this house. It was fine. It was fine, but what my first experience with the new dishwasher is opening it, right? You go to open the dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
as soon as I did that, I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
this is a premium experience because that door is heavy. It's got a real smooth hinge. It like auto closes when you get it
Mm-hmm.
high enough. Like it was just really,
It's
really,
extremely well built, right?
yes, exactly, exactly. And I've ran it a few times, and all of my stuff has come out just absolutely clean. Uh, though, Drew, I do want to read from you a little bit of the manual. I'm one of those freaks that when they get a new appliance, they look at the manual.
I do too, but I
Okay.
don't remember anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I just want to read this to you here. This is from page 18 under the section loading dishware. Remove large remnants of food from dishware. To save resources, do not pre-rinse dishware under running water. There you go. Right from the manual. Don't rinse your fucking dishes. Thank you.
Okay. Now, do you scrape yours?
Yeah, as I say, I scrape. I don't rinse.
Okay.
I scrape.
All right.
I get the chunks off, but and
Yeah,
then like
Mandy
yeah.
corrected me too. For what it's worth, Mandy corrected me too.
Scrape, don't rinse. You're just wasting water. Wasting water.
Yep.
And your soap's going to work better with a little bit of fat to cling on to. So yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's quiet. Yeah.
Oh, it's so quiet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I knew that this dishwasher was going to be great for one very simple reason. So I force myself to drink protein drinks during the day because I need to up my protein intake for a few reasons. And I have the powder, a daddy's powder, and I put it in there. I mix it with water. I stir it up with a spoon. And before we had our new dishwasher, I was noticing that there was always a little bit of that brown remnant powder in there.
Yeah, and that's no good.
And in plastic cups, I just thought, oh, maybe it's just like a residue, and I would go to rinse it out, but it wouldn't like rinse out. It was almost like it had become part of the plastic. Ever since we started washing it in this dishwasher, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gone now. It's so good. Now, did you set up the app?
I did. Yes. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think there's exactly one feature of the app that I'm going to like is notifications when my rinse aid is low. That's about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. It's
and then what do you think? What do you think of the LED that is like shining on your floor?
I don't have that.
What?
Mine has a little white light along the handle when it's running. There is no LED on the floor.
Oh, maybe we don't have the same one. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Mine has a red LED that shines on the floor.
Yeah, mine. I was fully expecting that, and I did not. Huh. Here, I'll put a link into what I got here.
Let's make sure we're getting the same one here. I mean, I think we have the same series.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same series for sure. Oh, nope. Oh, let me just grab the model number and go to Lowe's.com. This is good audio. Nope. That did not copy. Command C, Paul. Command C is the copy command. I am doing great. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep. And link coming into the chat. There you go.
Yeah, this is slightly different than mine. Mm-hmm. This is slightly different than mine.
Yeah. So if you see in that picture, there's that little white bar in the handle. Yeah. That's what turns on when it's on. Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have got that instead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the inside of yours. It looks identical. The control bar at the top looks identical. The only thing mine doesn't have is it doesn't have that little white light in there.
Yeah.
Very weird. Huh. Yeah. Otherwise it's identical.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I like obviously I had been just doing enough dishes to survive without my dishwasher. So I had some pans that had some just absolutely just caked on pasta sauce. I'm like, I'm just going to throw it in here, see what happens. Auto, go. Perfect. Came out just so clean. I was so happy. Yeah.
Yeah, remote start. Like I'm looking
Mhm.
at it, additional settings, info light. Light is projected to identify a running cycle. Yeah, weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just projects on the floor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way, I think I mean internally we
Yeah.
have the same thing, maybe
Yeah.
just
It's
externally.
it's still the 800 series. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just
Yeah,
cosmetics. I like the color and the recess handle of all ofness of all of it. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Great,
wonderful. It's
great,
great.
great purchase. Worth
It's
worth
great.
the money for sure.
It's great. It's great. 100%.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Paul. I about had it up to here with Google right
Okay.
now.
Okay. In what way are you angry at Google now? Is it your cameras?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
those are working really well.
Okay.
Uh, so on my phone, I use Arc Search,
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
and every time, and because my default search is set to Google, that's on me. That's
Mm,
on me. I know what people are
yep.
going to say. That's on me.
Yep. I do the
But
same thing.
I
I know.
wish
I know.
that
I think I know where you're going with this.
I hate that. Like when I go there, it's like it's such an anti-pattern because they pop up the thing like, do you want to stay in this browser or open in
Yeah.
Chrome, and then it
You're.
takes you to the App Store.
Yeah. This search would be better in the app.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like the way they word the answers always gets me. You think I would
Hmm.
learn, right?
Yep.
Now there's
Hmm.
no way to turn that off, right?
Not that I know of.
I
I
mean,
also
sure,
like they've been real thirsty with like sites that have like a Google login just popping something up too. Like, hey, you want to log with Google? Like, no, no, leave
I
me
haven't
alone.
noticed that. I haven't
Yeah, I
noticed
get
that.
that. I get that.
I mean, I should just change my search to something like DuckDuckGo or God
Mm,
forbid Bing. I mean, they'll probably just do the same thing with Edge, but
yeah,
oh, I don't know why they keep doing that to me.
it's
It's
awful.
it,
Yeah.
it's so gross.
If anybody out there knows how to turn that off, please reach out and let us know.
There
Ugh,
probably isn't a way, right? Because you're basically looking at a Google website and they're
yeah,
serving you a pop up, and
yeah.
I
Ugh,
I've
it's so
I've
gross.
done I've done I've done some research, but like it happened like 3 times today, and then I go to tap it, and I swear I can't prove it, but I swear they've changed the order of the buttons. So it's like you get the muscle memory, and
You
then you
can't
get to
have.
tap it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm increasingly getting very sick of everything Google in my life.
Yeah.
All right. But speaking of stuff that we like, there was a big Apple event.
There was a big Apple event.
Now, because of my travel, I didn't
Mhm.
get to watch any of this. I did read a
Mhm.
few articles, but
Okay.
I would love sort of your summary because you're always very good at this.
I mean, so there's really like yeah, there's new watches. They're new watches. There you go. Better battery life if you're into cellular. They got 5G. Who cares? It's the same watch you could get always. Meh, meh, meh. Uh, I know a lot of people are excited about this. I am personally not because I now have a phobia of things coming off in my ear. But they have new AirPods Pro 3. Uh, they're supposed to have twice or 2x noise cancellation, however you measure that. Then the pros, I guess the tips now have foam in them. They come with 5 different sizes of tips instead of just 3 for a better fit. And they have, I guess this is coming to the pros too as well, but live translation. So you can do a gesture, and if someone talks to you in a non-English language, it gets translated for you. Isn't that neat?
That was the announcement that really grabbed my interest.
Yeah, I bet you they're going to sell a boatload of these. Yeah,
Did you say did you say that translation's coming to other versions of it too?
I think the translation is coming to the existing AirPod Pro 2 as well.
Okay.
Uh, I don't have a link for that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Mhm.
Paul,
Mhm.
I did see that they did announce an orange iPhone.
They sure did, Drew.
And what do we think?
Oh, that's a good orange. That's a good
It's a
orange.
it's a good looking
It's a
orange.
good orange.
Mhm.
I Let's just skip to the iPhone 17 Pro. Yeah, no black this year. No black. Uh, it's just silver or cosmic orange and blue. So all the black lovers out there are gonna have to deal. It's got a very interesting new design. Uh, they've switched from uh, titanium back to aluminum. Uh, and the reason they said they did that is primarily for thermals. And it's got a new vapor chamber cooling solution. So they're claiming that you can get 40% better sustained performance from the previous iPhone 16 Pro. That's always been so. My if I had one complaint about my iPhone 16 Pro, it runs warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just always a little bit hot. So Apple's like, hey Paul, uh, what's your favorite color? Orange. Oh, great. Here's an orange phone for you. And what's your number one complaint about your 16 Pro? Oh, the heat. We fixed that too. Uh,
They got you,
yes,
bud.
they did. They did. Uh, my wife is not a fan of the design. So while she's gotten phones more often than new phones every year more often than I have.
Hmm.
She has decided that she's going to wait and see whether she really feels like upgrading this year. And I convinced my daughter that if I got a new phone, she would take my current 16 Pro. So yeah, I pre-ordered one in Cosmic
Oh,
Orange. Mm-hmm.
okay.
I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it because, God damn it, Apple made an orange phone, and I want an orange phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing that I also read is that this year, the regular iPhone is finally getting ProMotion.
Yes, that's huge, and an
Yeah.
always on display. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
in terms of like the display capabilities, it looks like they're going to be on par. It looks like the
Mm-hmm.
Pro, other than the material, is also getting some better camera specs.
Yeah, yeah. All the cameras are being upgraded like 48 megapixels, and you know, though they switched the 5x to a 4x, but with the sensor crop, you can get it to up to an 8x zoom. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Honestly, I think out of all of the camera improvements, the one that I've heard other people say this, and I believe it to be true. I think the selfie camera updates are going to sell iPhones this year.
Yeah. You can, I mean, there's a noticeable difference, right?
Yeah, they've they've obviously they've switched it from just like a regular shitty like 12 pixel camera to an 18 megapixel camera with center stage. They changed, instead of most camera sensors are 4x3, they made the front facing one square. So one of the things they're touting is you can switch from portrait to landscape without actually having to rotate your phone, which I think is going to be huge for people that take selfies. So yeah, I have just, I think it's weird to say, but I think the fucking selfie camera is going to sell a lot of iPhone 17s this year.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
what's your thoughts on this whole iPhone Air?
It looks, I think I want to go to the store and hold one. I think a lot of people feel that way. It looks so cool. I think it looks just absolutely amazing. I just don't think it's for me. I already have battery anxiety. I admit that fully. I think having a smaller battery is going to just drive me absolutely nuts. Uh, I do like, I don't take a ton of photos. I do like having the option of like the telephoto lens on the Pro. I do use that one quite a bit, so going down to one camera is not for me. But like the engineering that they did is they basically shoved the whole guts of the phone into the camera bump.
Right, at the very, very top.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything
yeah.
else is just battery and screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Now
And
it doesn't have ProMotion, right?
it does.
Oh,
It
it
does.
does.
It
Oh.
does. Yes, it does. Uh they and here's the thing. So obviously, with the iPhone 6, it was a thin phone. There was the whole Ben Gate thing. They claim that the iPhone Air is their most durable phone they have ever made.
Mhm.
So they've actually there's was it Tom's Hardware and someone else did an interview where they interviewed a couple of Apple executives, and Jaws, like the marketing guy, he like in the interview they're talking about durability. He pulls an iPhone Air out of his pocket, throws it at one of the interviewers, just chucks it, and then says, "Bend it."
Bend it, jerk.
Yep. You could bend it, and the guy did it, and he tried to go, and they're like, "Yeah, like it's designed to flex a little bit, but it goes right back."
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I just love he just didn't hand it, he just threw it like a goddamn ninja star, just twirling in the air. It was amazing. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And all of the phones have ceramic shield too, which is their new glass coating kind of thing. It's supposed to be more scratch resistant and break resistant. So that's on all the phones. I think it's a very I think it's a good year for iPhones.
So you did order one then?
I did. I ordered a 17 Pro in Cosmic Orange. It should be here in a week. I'm very excited. I did order one of the tech woven cases, but my intention is to go caseless with this phone. So because it's orange, and it's orange, I want everyone to see my orange phone.
Mm-hmm. Big orange boys.
That means something different now, I think.
It kind of does. Yeah. I don't want to end up on a list. So.
No.
All right. Mm-hmm. And then the only other thing from the article here is it looks like some new Apple Watches. No?
Yeah. They're just new watches. It's fine. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They do hypertension detecting now, but I think that's actually coming to the other phones as well, because it's really just a software thing. Like the watches, they really haven't done anything super interesting with the watches for a while now, really since like the Ultra. I'm not a upgrade my watch frequently kind of person. I have an Ultra 2, and I wear it mostly because I like the big chunky look. I'm for me, the AirPods, again, while I do like the AirPods Pro, now that I had a tip come out in my ear, I can never wear them again. And that's a fear I have now. And I wasn't ready for a watch, so for me, it was really just the phone. And God damn it, that orange looks hot.
I do want to see it. I do want to see the Air. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with what I have right now, so I probably won't be buying one this year.
Yeah.
Unless something happens to like my old work phone or something, then maybe. But right now, I'm just going to hold on to what I got.
Yeah. I want to go to the store and hold an iPhone Air. For everything I've heard from people that had hands on with it, it's one of those like, oh wow moments. And I don't think it's very hard to squint at that phone and see two of those side by side for a folding phone next year. So
I certainly hope not.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see where they go with it. So,
All right.
Yeah. iPhones.
Yep. So a couple other little topics to sort of take us home here. So the gym I go to is having its annual Masters competition that's coming up here in a couple weeks. Actually, I think it might be next weekend, now that I think about it. And okay. I need to do a little prep work here. So I always help volunteer my time for the Masters, or for all of the events that the gym has. So I always do like the live streaming stuff, and those are really hard events to live stream just because there's so much going on with the move cameras around, keeping everything in sync. We do our best, and we're always looking to make improvements and do things. And you'll be able to watch it on the Friendship Fitness Ohio YouTube channel if you're interested in watching that. But this year was going to be special because I was going to be competing.
Oh, okay.
So it's been on my bucket list for a little bit now to do some sort of competition there. And the gym does a couple different types of competitions. But Masters is probably the one that I would do, just because one, you have to be a certain age, and two, they have a couple different divisions. So they have like the recreational division and the competitive division. And the main difference is the recreational division's a little more approachable. there's not as strict or as tough as it's essentially the same workouts as the competitive division, but the movements will be slightly different. Whereas in like a competitive division, you'll have to be able to do like a muscle up, or you have to be able to do a handstand walk. In the recreational division, they will sub those movements out for something different that's a little more approachable. Still difficult, but approachable for people who are in shape, but maybe not capable of more complex movements. So my buddy Grant, he and I, we do a lot of stuff together. He also goes to the gym. He and I have been kicking around the idea of doing this for a while. And originally, we were going to do it. However, some life events came up. He's actually in Hawaii getting married right now. Actually, I think it happened yesterday as we record this. But yeah, so happy for him. So he's actually going to be like, he'll get back the day before the competition. So we're like, you know what? Maybe this isn't the year. But I did get invited. Regardless, I did get invited to help test the workouts for the Masters.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
here's what this means. So basically, the organizers put together a list of different events that are going to happen. And I can't say what they are because this episode will come out before, and it's supposed to be a surprise the day of when people get the workouts to know what's going to be. But they were like, "Hey, why don't you come and help demo this?" And the idea is twofold. One, you have to be able to do the movements because they're going to record the workouts and they're going to put them out on a YouTube video. So you'll be able to see me on a YouTube video doing these workouts first and foremost. And I don't know if they're actually published. They might get published tomorrow, actually. So if they do, I'll put them in the show notes tomorrow. But anyway, but it's also an opportunity for the organizers to see how the athletes do with the workouts. Like, are they going to be able to accomplish this in X amount of time? Or how long does this thing actually take? Or what is a conceivably quote unquote good score for that particular event? So they invited me to do that. I'd never done anything like that before. Now, when it comes to my fitness, I've been going to this gym now for over 10 years, and I would like to consider myself to be in pretty good shape. Like I am stronger than I've ever been. I am cardiovascularly better than I was. I don't think I'm in the best cardiovascular shape of my life, but I'm definitely somebody who pushes himself in these workouts and can do these things. Paul, I'm here to tell you I got my ass kicked.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. And it basically made me really question if I'm ever really going to be able to do one of these competitions.
Okay.
The problem is a lot of these things have the way that and again, I'm not spoiling anything here. The way that these things are designed is they're run cannonball style. So basically, let's say that the entire event lasts an hour for the division. The way it'll work is they'll say, okay, so minute 0 through minute 8 is the first event. And then minute 10 through minute 14 is the next event, et cetera, et cetera. So if you get done early, you get more rest. If you don't, you only get 2 minutes and then you're right back in it. And then it's interesting because there's a little bit of gamesmanship, a little bit of strategy there, because you can basically have, and these are designed to be partner type workouts or even teams of 3 or 4 sometimes, where you can do a little gamesmanship and you can kind of keep somebody in reserve. You know what I mean? Where like somebody doesn't do as much as somebody else and then they'll start the next event. So there's a little bit of strategery and things that go into it with stuff like that. But man, some of these workouts were exceptionally difficult. Even the quote unquote recreational one. Now I sort of bounced back and forth helping demonstrate some of the competitive movements and some of the recreational movements because I'm sort of like right on the cusp, I would say. I think I would actually do okay in rec division with maybe a few exceptions, but I definitely would not be capable of doing a full competitive division thing. So the reason I'm mentioning this is if you really want to watch me suffer and you really want to see me do some of these stupid workouts, watch the show notes. If they are made available tomorrow, which I think they might be, I will put some links in there and you can see my fat ass doing some of these workouts on YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah. The other thing I'll come back and say here is I have been playing Hollow Knight Silksong.
And
It's very hard.
Is it at least fun?
Oh, it's very good.
Okay.
It's very, very good. I'm having a really good time. I am like hard stuck right now on one particular boss that is just absolutely kicking my shit in.
Hmm.
But it's real good, man. It's real fucking good. Uh I'm still kind of figuring a few things out, and building out Hornet a little bit and unlocking abilities and things. And yeah, I'm just at this one point right now where there's just this one boss that is just absolutely stomping me. They did. It's so funny. The Hollow Knight fandom is so funny. Like they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this thing, and then it came out and it wasn't Hollow Knight, and everybody was upset. And it's like, of course, it's not Hollow Knight. It's a different game.
Right.
And people were saying it was too hard. These guys do too much damage and all this other stuff. And they did. Team Cherry actually did tone it down a little bit because people were really struggling on certain parts of the game. So even with some of those things, I did beat one of the bosses before they nerfed it. So I am able to hold my
Okay.
head up and say I am a pre. What is it? Is the boss's name Morwing? I think it's Morwing. Mor Wing. Yeah, Morwing, which is this flying
More
boss.
Wang. What?
Morwang. Um, yeah, I actually beat that boss pre-nerf. Pre-nerf. There's
Okay.
not an achievement for that, but I'm gonna wear that badge of honor that I beat him before they nerfed him. Thank you very much. But there are some bosses that are just complete bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Like they're just I just don't see how it's possible to avoid some of these attacks. But I'm having a good time. I mean, there's definitely I need to get back to Metal Gear Solid. I need to play Borderlands 4. Apparently, it's very good. I don't know if
Yeah.
you I don't know what you're playing right now.
Uh, Nothing really. Nothing.
How is
Nothing.
tennis? How is tennis? How's daughter's tennis?
It's going. Oh, it's yes, it's going okay. It's a lot. So here's the fun part. Okay, she is improving. She enjoys tennis. It's great. It's a big win all around. She is in junior varsity. So when there is a match, you basically don't know if there's whether she is going to play or not is always up in the air.
Uh huh.
Because so you get to a tennis match and each school has so many tennis courts. So typically what happens is the varsity team plays first. So there'll be 3 singles matches and 2 doubles matches, and that takes up all the courts. And they play full on like full tennis rules where you have to win so many sets or whatever. So like those games can take like anywhere between like an hour to freaking forever, depending if they get into like a tiebreaker situation or not. And after that, then the JV kind of just starts filling in and playing. So every team has the same amount of varsity players, and then however ever many junior varsity players they have is completely random.
Okay.
So some teams will have about the same amount as us, and some will have more, and some will have less. So if they don't always match up, then there's always a question of like, well, okay, I'll play if they have a doubles team that wants to play twice and it's not getting too late and they need to get on the bus and leave.
Hmm.
And because of like she could start playing anywhere from like 1 hour after start to like 3 hours after start. So you kind of just have to go and just kind of sit and wait. So that's always fun. But I do enjoy watching her play. She is getting much better. I think though she is improving faster than her doubles partner, and that is frustrating her a little bit. Uh,
Hmm.
but they she's won more matches than she's lost with that partner, despite all that. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's good. She really enjoys it, though. I will be happy when the season is over.
Now, how long do they go for?
That's a good question. There's an app for that, so let me open up that app.
Mm-hmm.
Events. Let's see. Their last event is so it goes to the end of this month.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because it'll
Just
start
in
to get
time.
a little too cold.
Yeah, just in time for drama club to start up. So yeah.
Oh, right, right. That's
Mm-hmm.
her other thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
They're doing The Great Gatsby.
Oh,
So
well, that's one of my favorite books. I can't say I don't think I've ever seen a play of it. I've seen the movies of it.
yeah. I can't remember if I read the book or not, but if I did, I'm sure I didn't enjoy it.
Why?
Oh,
It's one of the great
oh,
American novels.
yeah. There's no wizards or robots in that book, Drew. Therefore, it does not hold my interest. Uh,
It's a
I'm
really
very
good book, Paul.
I'm very basic when it comes to reading. I mean I basically given up on books and I just read comic books now.
I read The Great Gatsby in 7th grade.
Woof, woof,
Mrs. Wade's English class.
woof. Nope.
Yeah.
I just read I read comic books, Drew. So
All right, here's what I would say. If you
mhm,
don't want to read the book, you should definitely watch the movie. Do not watch the remake with Leonardo DiCaprio. I almost threw up in my mouth when I watched that movie.
okay, so
It's
not
hard. It's heart's in the right place, and I like that they've attempted to modernize the story a little bit. And by modernize, I mean like set pieces and like they integrated like modern music to some of the dance numbers and things like when they're having like the big parties. The Great Gatsby with Robert Redford in it, though.
okay. Oh, yep,
Um,
1974.
yeah, yeah. That is worth a watch.
Okay.
They do a very very good job of um, capturing what the book is about, because one of the things that's very very prominent in that book is the use of color to mean different things,
Hmm.
and they really really capture that throughout the movie. So uh, yeah, Mia Farrow, Robert Redford, great movie, great movie.
Hmm.
Just like I have a soft spot for like the original Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put on your list. If you're not going to read the book, at least go watch that. It's a phenomenal book though. It's one of those books that I really believe that everybody should read before they die. That Animal Farm,
I did read Animal Farm.
yeah, Animal
Yeah.
Farm's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other books were super influential for me. I mean, those are the two that really jump out to me. I read Animal Farm in 6th grade. It was the first time I ever read that. Mr. Master's English class. Wow.
Hmm.
Seems forever ago.
It was it was a
It
long
kind
time
of
ago, Drew.
kind of was forever ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think what books did you have to read in high school?
I've repressed a lot of those memories because I really
Oh,
hated it. I do
okay.
remember reading Fahrenheit 451, 1984.
We did not
Uh,
read Fahrenheit 451.
yeah,
We watched the movie of it.
yeah, and
Oh, Flowers for Algernon.
yeah, I did not like that book.
Oh, that's a tough book.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, it's a tough book.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Fahrenheit. What else did we read? 451, Animal Farm. And then,
Lord of the Flies.
I never read it.
Yeah, we read that. That book was it's okay. It's okay. I would dare say maybe it's good. Yeah. Again, there's no wizards or spaceships. I have a hard time getting hooked into a book. So I am that person. So yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, you know what you're about.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh
All right. Well, I think that's a show.
yeah.
I think it's a
Let's
good
wrap it up.
show.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
wrap
it's a
it
good
up.
show.
Yeah. Hey, doingthebest.com. You can find all the links we talked about today. And don't forget to demand Drew do some extra pull-ups.
Gonna do it.
And hey, thanks for listening.